What was that?
Make a song about this.
He raced it so good.
I love it. I want to shove dick.
It happened so fast, she didn't have a chance to say goodbye. But don't worry, I hear she's doing well.
She transferred?
She ran away.
Transferred into the fucking grave.
You know, if you're on the run, you shouldn't leave your phone on. The police can use GPS to track you.
Oh. That's a girlfriend right there.
Are you just gonna sit there? Come on, let's
Wait,
go.
what?
Come on, shake a leg.
You know,
Helping you like get away with like murder and stuff?
Yeah.
Ride or die, I guess.
I was worried about you, that's all.
Oh! Oh!
If all you wanted was to get him caught, you should have told me the truth.
Why would you open the door if there's smoke coming out? I would take... You would. She's a woman.
I was gonna say that.
Oh
but...
no! It's the end of the episode. Stop! Alright. I first wanted to ask you, who do you think Irie is? Like, in this, everything. Like, what is her place in this anime?
So, if she's 17 years old, and he's 29, and he was 9 or 10, so that's 20 years later. So, I'm thinking she could be related to Kiyomi. Kaio.
Okay.
Just because they both go like, there's so many similarities. Like, the hair's brown, the same color.
They do on
them
purpose make
idiots.
those similarities.
Yeah, and she could
Make
not
that
be
very
related.
aggressively. They do.
Yes. So, it's a possibility she's related. I don't really know. But, yeah, that's what I think she is. She's a key somehow. Of course, they're gonna try to make her the key to everything.
Save the cheerleader. Save the world. What does that mean? Did you say that or David?
David. Because, you know, he doesn't know what anything means.
You know, I don't really have much to say about it. I think the only thing I'm going to talk about is that one scene where she socked the dude in the face.
That was intense. Like, I felt like I was there and, like, someone actually did that. I was like, whoa.
Before we get into that, though, let's see if we can have anything to say about this. So the anime...
Oof. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, 1 minute in, we get it. She's missing out of the shed.
There's boots.
And there's boots, yeah, in the snow. We know that it happened recently. But what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, it was really intense when, like, he saw the gloves in the trash and, like, he started freaking out and, like, the art style was, like, interesting. And then, like, the crows that were picking at the bag, like, symbolized, like, rot and death. It was like, oh. It was cool. I like this shot.
Yeah. What I don't understand, though, is at a minute in, we get it where he looks in the shed to see if she's there. She's not there. We see boot tracks coming out of the snow, which is a man's boot tracks. But I think it's just this dude right here. It's the husband of her, the boyfriend. And then we get a close up shot of well, that's disturbing. A shot of the mom crouched over, really upset and angry, and you can see Kyle laying on the floor. And is she dead? We don't know. She bruised up. Don't know if she's dead or breathing or anything like that. She's just gone. But yeah, when they start investigating at about 5, 6 minutes, 8 minutes in, we do get to see the investigator. They never show his face, so that's a little suspect, don't you think? That they never show his face, and it makes you wonder who he is. Okay, so now, at 7 minutes in, we get the scene with the trash bag. Kaio's mom is dragging out a trash bag, and he's thinking like the worst, like she's in there. And he sees her gloves, or the gloves that she was making for him. And I don't know if that
good?
Western burger tasted better the second time.
Ew. Oh, that's gross.
He thinks that she's chopped up in the bag because he sees the gloves.
I'm about to sneeze right now. Is that what you think he thinks, or is that what you think he thinks? That I mean, is that what you think he thinks, or is that just what you think? I didn't think that.
I thought that's what he thought.
I didn't think that.
He's just sad that she's the gloves.
It's just she's throwing out she's throwing out all her stuff, meaning that she's probably gone.
Good point. So the mom is throwing out her stuff, and he sees that that's her stuff in there, and he gets terrified, and just sad that everything just fucked up, and he messed up. He didn't get to save her, so now he just runs away screaming, and this was enough to shock him back to 2006.
Maybe because something changed, it brought him back to show him what changed so that it could bring him back so he'll know what to do back then.
That's a good point. Because he's switching back and forth.
Because now he's trying to solve the mystery of what's going on today. He's got to figure out what's going on back then.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, Irie is a very likable character. I think they only had like 1, maybe 2 episodes to develop her, and now she comes back in the 5th episode, and she's likable. You like her, you know? Like, she's a good character. And then, like, you know what else I like? I mean, her backstory isn't that great, but when he asks Irie about why she trusts him so much, it's pretty stupid when you think of it from a practical sense. But when you think about it from the show, it's not like she just trusts him out of like, why do you trust me? Which is a great question that I would have, that anybody would have, and a lot of times these writers of these she's do not answer. She's just a protagonist to come and help the main character. But now in this case, she actually gives a really solid, good story where it's like, and it's a good story. It's not. I mean, it's so good. The dad is accused of stealing a chocolate bar, something as little as a chocolate bar. And because of a
Whoa! Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Something ain't right. Oh wait, but she's only 17. I was gonna say, like, what if dude, I'm gonna sneeze fucking hard all over the place. What if her dad was like the kidnapper during those 3 months, and almost getting caught, he leaves. You know?
Over a candy bar?
Well, he gets sent home for 3 months. During those 3 months, he kidnaps and kills. I don't know.
That was kind of far-fetched, bro.
Yeah, that's probably a little far-fetched.
That was really far-fetched.
Now her name's different. It's Sasauka.
Her name's Sasauka.
Sasauka. Say.
No, her name is the same. She's living with her uncle. An aunt. She said that under the bridge.
Oh.
She's living with an aunt and uncle. Nah, but I mean, all because of a damn chocolate bar he was accused of stealing. Now he's accused of stealing it. He loses his membership, like Chamber of Commerce, basically. Loses his license to do business in the area for 3 months. So he just quits. He just sells his business. He's like, I'm done. And then even further, he divorces his wife, and then he just leaves.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it kind of does because he lost his living, but the divorce doesn't quite make sense. A little bit over dramatic, I think.
If you sell your business, you can make a lot of money off that.
Well, I mean, no. Well, yeah, but then you're not making money after that, you know, you're
true.
But it seemed a little bit dramatic, but at least it was a very unique story, I think, and I liked it. And that's why she wants to trust Satoru. That's why she trusts Satoru.
Yeah.
Which is stupid because she could have placed that trust in somebody awful, and it could have ended terribly for her. So she got lucky that she placed her trust in him. There's got to be more than that. She probably likes him, and I think that's what it is. She's attracted to him, doesn't want to admit it, and she's using that. as a good background, a good reasoning, I think has a part in it, but you know. But then the best scene. Oh, I thought this was the best scene. No, it's not. When he gets embarrassed of her. Okay, so just before the best scene, at about 15 minutes in, you get Irie meeting up with Satoru's friend from work, the weird-looking one. And he asks her, he says, have you seen Satoru? And she says no. So she lies to him, says she hasn't seen him. Clearly she knows something's up. And so she hides it, right? But then in the next scene, she catches him outside, spying on Satoru coming into her house. And then she gets all pissed. Is like, I trusted you. You said you just wanted to help him. I believed you. You lied to me.
That's like a double standard because he's like, well, I trusted you and I not knowing that you said you didn't see him.
Yeah, so that part was a little confusing to me, but you know, maybe she was just trying to, you know, bring in an emotional charade to throw him off, to make it seem worse, to justify destroying his property.
Justify destroying his property and breaking his nose.
And breaking it, and assault. So not only did she commit...
Because emotions fix everything.
Yes.
Fuck feelings. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there.
So she has petty theft. And I don't know what the legal term is for destruction of property. And assault. All because he lied to her. Hardly justified, in my opinion.
Not justifiable.
But it was awesome to see, though. I'll tell you that. I mean, the motions and the animation was so good. With her eyes tearing up and everything.
Yeah.
It was
blood
delicious.
Shooting out of his face.
Yeah, it was good. He deserved it, though. He deserved it. Not justified, though, on a legal and moral standpoint, but, you know. And then the episode ends with her getting a text from who she thinks is Satoru's phone, but then doesn't believe it is because it's his number. But she's like, he doesn't have a phone, or something like that. And it tells her to stay there, and she's like, no, it can't be. And then the house burning down.
She's retarded for opening that door with smoke coming out from under it. She's a little retarded for that.
That was pretty bad. I mean, I do like her and I feel for her, but she's not.
She's a woman.
I was just gonna say she wasn't the brightest light in the chandelier. But what's the difference? So she's passed out on the floor, and that's where we conclude.
That's how every night ends.
Well, just an afterthought.
Thought about it.
If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe, and become a Mocha member by joining our live streams and commenting in the live chat. See you next week at 12 p.m. for the next Afterthoughts, episode 6.
Fuck off.
Peace out, dude!
I was gonna ask you to hand me that napkin, but I don't know if you want to touch that.
You need another cup of coffee? No, that coffee did not do it for me.